3, 2, 1.
What's up, YouTubers? I'm your host, Sean Butterman, here at SMR. Today, we bring you a Motocast from round one of the SMEC Championship at the Herrin compound in Dublin, Georgia. With me today, I got a rad cast of characters. First up, my fellow members of SMR, our resident wizard, producer, Johnny Bang. What's up, Johnny?
What's up, Butters?
Doing good, brother.
Hell yeah.
And my best friend, riding partner. You all know he can't wheelie, but he can throw whips now. What up, Ryan? Sam.
What up, boys? Glad to be back.
I'm kind of getting annoyed that you're getting really good at whips, and I'm just like scared of them.
Well, I have the exact opposite feeling of that. I'm pretty stoked on it.
Cool. And our guest for today, first up, is our 2024 SMEC 1 Pro Open champion. He's an all-around good human, JC Bernier.
Hey, thanks for having me. Appreciate
I
it.
did butcher it, dude.
You totally butchered it.
It's all right. It's all right. Don't even worry about it.
But I'm glad to have you, JC. Next
Appreciate
up,
the invite.
we got our 2023 SMEC Pro Lights champion and the builder of our epic dirt sections that we get at NAS and the SMEC races, Steve Ingram. What's up, Stevie?
Hi, I'm Steve. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
That was good.
And finally, this man puts on the best races in the U.S. He's still a racer, but he sacrifices his own enjoyment to give us these races. He's a man behind SMEC and NAS. It's Jay Klieger.
What's up, boys?
All right, so this was the first time SMEC's been back down in Florida in quite some time, yeah? Or I guess Georgia, but Florida-Georgia line area.
This is the first time in Georgia.
Okay. Yeah, first time at the Herrin compound. That looks like a pretty cool track. Pretty skinny, but overall pretty fun looking layout.
Did you get to ride it, Jay?
I did not. Nope, I did not, unfortunately.
Bummer. But JC did. What did you think of it?
Yeah, the track was it was a good layout, and the back straight had sort of like an increasing radius turn where you're going onto the back straight, sort of leaned all the way over and just all the way on the throttle, which you don't get that much. The intersection was pretty tight, and it was pretty bumpy, so you kind of had to ride sort of not a typical line to stay on the smooth stuff.
I kind of like that more, though. I don't know. It makes it interesting.
It was definitely interesting.
How'd the dirt section look?
The dirt section was fantastic, but like 1/4 the length we wanted it. You know what I mean? You'll see in the video.
Yeah.
It's just not, you want like, the dirt there is so nice. It's got a lot of clay. It's got a lot of grip. It just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
I feel like those types of tracks I wouldn't do good at, because like I feel like my speed is definitely coming more from the dirt. So like the dirt section's super short. I don't have really opportunity to make up like a ton of time, and then I can kind of like keep even on the asphalt in some sense. I feel like that track would not suit me that great.
Yeah, it was pretty hard. It was wicked hard to pass, actually. It was not easy in the dirt or the pavement, just because the line was so tight the whole way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think the dirt section, albeit it was small, it was on the smaller side. Steve set it up that it flowed really, really nice. It obviously you want more dirt, but for what we put in there, it was primo for sure, and it flowed really, really nice.
Yeah, that's why I wanted more, because it was so good. You just want to keep riding it,
Johnny, you want to roll that recap video?
All right. Is everybody able to see it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like such a beautiful complex too. That looks sick.
Yeah, you can see with the way the asphalt flows, you're never really going straight, so it just closes off. So I can see what you're saying there, JC.
So you see Yates in the dirt here. Did he race the dirt class?
He did not. He only showed up for the Saturday practice that we were running.
Oh, okay. Road racers, man.
Road racers.
And JC, were you running the Stark only on this opening
Yeah.
weekend of the championship?
Smartphone.
Unfortunately.
I'm still dealing with it. You know what I mean? Just trying to get it right.
Yeah. I mean, I love my Stark. It's probably my favorite motocross bike. But the one time I did it on the Supermoto, I wasn't a fan.
I gotta say that mine might not be a Supermoto bike for very much longer, but you know, it's still one now.
And were you not a fan of it, Butters, because of the bike, or because you got absolutely weeded?
A little bit of both, I guess. I mean, that doesn't help. If I had just had a good weekend, I would have been like, yeah. But I remember riding it on the asphalt and being like, just this ain't it.
What would need to be adjusted on to make it like a better Supermoto bike? Just like more engine
A
braking
transmission.
or what?
I think it would need a full-on transmission.
I saw there.
The engine and the power always work fine for me. It's the chassis that I really don't like. That I can't seem to make work.
Yeah.
I saw online, I don't know if it was even real or fake or whatever, but they're making like a clutch system for the Starks. I don't know if that was just a meme.
Someone's
or
coming
not,
out with that. It voids your warranty on the Stark, so I don't know if I'd be interested in it. And it's got the electric power is always there, so I just don't really see the need for it. Maybe if you're like hard enduro and you wanted to kind of wind it up and get that like snap, but it kind of has that snap, so I don't know.
Yeah,
and we had Danny
wild.
Beard out of retirement for this race. It's been a couple years since we've seen him on the grid. Yeah.
He's been coming to most of the rounds, just not traveling too far, like doing about half of them each time.
Okay.
But he had a big off in Virginia that kind of put him out for this season.
Yeah.
This start right here, like it
That's
forces
so
you
tight.
into a line so fast.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even though
that's
there's
so
no
tight.
corner, that chicane just sends you straight into a straight line, or you're going over the curb.
And was
Yeah.
it just patches of the asphalt that were kind of slick, or just the way
It's like there were sinkholes under the asphalt, and like a big like belly sort of formed in the asphalt that you can't see that well on video, but it's there with your wheel, you know.
Dude, that dirt looks so good.
It was so good.
It looks like there could be inside lines there, boys. I don't know.
All right, Johnny, you go spin on the inside while everyone else flows on the outside and see what happens.
I'm talking about putting it in, marking that thing during practice and relying on it during the moto.
I know back in some of the old school AMA days when I was first turned pro, and it was still AMA pro stuff, they would put like tires and stuff in front of lines, kind of block lines off the force. Oh, Jacob, tuck the front. Easy spot to tuck the front right there. Oh no,
Here's
the dreaded stall. Dude, I hate when that happens.
Zings by. When you get passed by a
JC,
silent bike?
do you spook people when you come up on them still, or?
They say I do. I mean, I spook
Can
people
confirm.
with it.
I remember racing him in Oklahoma. It kind of comes out of nowhere.
Oh, I like that little wheelie transition. I love when Supermoto bikes just naturally wheelie on direction changes.
Yeah, this layout was like, you know, you can see all these flops back and forth. It was super fun. It's just, it needed like the whole thing needs to be 1.5 times the size up. You know what I mean?
I know it's always hard to kind of gauge with the GoPro, kind of flattens everything out, but is it a little bit off camber how it goes into that dirt section? It looks like it kind of like G's out, but then unloads as you're trying to get to that last little switch.
There's definitely a hill like going up into the dirt.
So JC, if you had your 450 here, would you still be in third place?
Well, it depends which 450. I did really good. I bought a new KTM like a few weeks ago.
At
The new,
SMR?
like 2025 with the spring forks on it.
Yeah, that one. And I took it to Wisconsin, and it was really, really fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely faster than I would be on the Stark. But
And that's your first Austrian bike, yeah?
well, first one for Supermoto.
For
I've
Supermoto,
had
right.
several for like dirt biking and shit like that, but for Supermoto, yeah, it's the first time I've ever even ridden one. I never
That's
borrowed
crazy. It's
anybody.
your first time. Yeah.
Yeah. You think
And
I would have
forgive my-
borrowed somebody's and tried it out, you know?
Forgive my memory, but what was the last 450 you were on?
Hondas. I've been on Hondas.
Oh,
the
okay,
whole-
yeah. I wish I could spend like a weekend on like a couple different bikes, like really putting in some laps so I can like really tell the difference. Because I feel like I've just spent so much time on a Yamaha, like I'm just so used to it. It'd be hard for me to kind of switch to something else.
You know
I
you
thought
have a
that-
450, Simby?
it would
Yeah,
be
but I have
weird.
like no seat time on it.
Did you hear what you just said?
No, I did not.
Does Danny have much of a setup on his Yamaha? Is he kind of running stock clamps, or do you know has he got offsets done to it?
He's got like some ancient, giant, I want to say TriStar or something like that, triples on
Okay.
it that are like super low offset, but he's got a very basic build. He's just a wicked good rider. He's usually super smooth, doesn't make mistakes, you know. Like not the dude who's gonna crash out. If he's in front, he's just gonna put his head down and go.
I'm offended.
Well, I'm the guy that's gonna crash, you know, do great in qualifying and practice, and then just wad it up every time. So, you know, I look up
Are
to
you
somebody
still-
like Andy that doesn't.
That's
do
just
that.
in the rain, JC. That's only in the rain.
You'd be surprised.
Are you still running like 70 horsepower on your start?
Depends. I think on this track it was hot. I think I was lower, and then I took it to Mecca Gleese in Canada, which was like if you guys ever want to take a long ride, that is a cool track. But it overheated
Yeah.
there if I ran too high power, so I had to turn it way down up there.
Dude, I can't, like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I'm just so throttle happy that I like to open up throttles, but I really don't care to ride my start above 50 horsepower. The thing feels so fast at like 48 horsepower. It's retarded.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem that fast, but I think it's pretty equivalent to a 450.
Oh, no, yeah. Like, I feel like riding mine at 44 horsepower is just as fast as any 450. Except it's just like you got to open the throttle up a little more than you do a. Jacob trying to show you a wheel a little bit.
He's hitting them
Yeah.
inside lines.
It's just hard to
Yeah, and you see how much it cost him right there, Johnny.
I'm talking about
You should-
in practice. Why didn't someone take it inside 4 or 5 times in practice? Boom.
Because,
you
you
have a line.
know, us racers, like, you want to go fast. You go to the fast line. Like, maybe, like, you're right. Maybe you could force, or you could create a good inside line that's fast. But that takes time. Who wants to take time and go slower when you could go fast? Are you running 100% decel on your Stark or no?
Nah, I can't because
Yeah, overheat.
the more decel you run on it, if you lift the rear wheel, then the
Uh-huh.
rear wheel will like stop
Ooh.
while you're braking. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then it touches back down on the ground, and it's horrifying. So
Yeah.
I've limit it like 30 or 40%. You can see he's getting a better drive and a better run down that straightaway than me.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly because
well,
I can't get connection out of the turns. I don't think so much about the power, but the rear end chatter issue I've been having with that thing.
Is the suspension stock or did you have someone do it?
No, it's done by Andriani.
Really?
Yeah. But I think it's like a geometry thing, honestly.
Yeah, no, the Stark has a really stiff chassis, for sure, which we've seen on different bikes over the years. Certain aluminum frame bikes will be real chatter happy and stuff. And that I think the Stark does have a real stiff frame, so that makes it hard.
Yeah, it's I gotta send them back to shock. The bikes right now, it's getting a whole new motor at the dealer from Stark. And then I gotta send the shock back out. If that doesn't work, then it's probably gonna get those wheels ripped off it, and you know,
Back to the motor.
that experiment will be over.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's
boys,
also
what are
hard
the
when you
points?
ride a KTM. Go ahead, Johnny.
So what are the points right now for this class? 3 rounds
I
in.
know Jacob's in first. I think Steve and me are really close for second and third. I'm not sure.
You
He'd
just
probably.
got second.
What's that?
And you took over second by like 3 points.
Oh, there you go.
What's the
And I
gap
think
to
Jacob
first?
probably has like 7 or 8 ahead of us, maybe. That's just a guess.
Like that.
Are you catching second place here, JC, or is that a lapper?
No, there's only 4 of us on the track, so we all I think we finished this race within like 4 seconds
Oh well.
from the second race. I fell off a little. I was lagging behind.
I wish
I
Jacob's
was like
camera
7 or
was
8
a little higher.
seconds.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not
the-
in the ultra wide. He had a weird setting going on.
There's a 14-point gap.
Jake got
Oh,
14
man.
points on us now.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I just had Andriani do my Triumph suspension stuff, and I'm pretty excited about it.
You
For
feeling
moto?
pressure right here?
Oh boy.
Nah. If he hits me, I'm bigger.
I'm
But I mean, just the pressure of like, you have a quiet bike and he's screaming down your back. Like, what's that feel like?
I don't
It's
feel like
kinda
JC
nice.
bends under pressure.
Well, it's kind of nice to know where he's at. You're not hearing your own bike bounce off it, you know.
Makes a lot of sense.
I was gonna try some
I
shady
hate
shit here.
having pressure on me.
Oh, no.
I'd way rather pressure.
Oh yeah,
Someone.
for sure. You're crazy if you're not.
Dude, I'm a bit of a choke artist when I got pressure.
That was checkered flag right there.
It really was a perfect weekend. Like, you know, the weather, like everything about the track. I mean, you know, track surface aside, like everything about that facility it was just a really nice weekend.
But like every asphalt track has some type of weird pavement, seams, patches, bumps, ripples, whatever, and that's part of what makes asphalt
Right.
racing so technical.
Right. You know, and you know, we said the same thing because Steven and I went out there, you know, end of last year, maybe it was early like December or something like that, to kind of scout the track and see what we were going to need to do to get there, and talk to Miss Herrin there, and you know, make sure we could put the dirt in where we're going to put it and everything. You know, we saw the imperfections and we said the same thing. It's like Supermoto, right? Like everybody's going to be riding the same track. Yeah, there's you know, a couple questionable spots, but everybody's going to be riding the same track.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, State Line for years was the biggest event. That was the worst parking lot ever.
I mean, you
I
got
wish
to
I got
ride it
to-
at its worst.
You never did State Line there, JC?
I've never.
No.
Oh, sorry.
No, I never got to, but it always looked like there were so many people and such a fun event, and the dirt looked huge.
It was a lot, dude. One year I missed it because I was broken. But they had like a fucking Supercross triple on the track, dude.
Here's Moto 2.
Damn,
nice
Stevie,
start, Steve.
rocking it out there.
Look at that.
Damn.
Were you running launch control, or are you just like
Cannot
hold it wide
use
open?
launch control on that thing. No, I
Okay.
can't use launch control.
I can't. I've never been able to use it either.
I think it like falls on its face a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's definitely designed for having knobs on and like them spinning a little bit, and Supermoto's not that way.
Program it, JC. I know you know how. Stevie looking comfortable out front.
I was a little tight the first lap or two because I know Danny was behind me, and I'm like, oh boy, we gotta go.
I like your line there. Got a lot better late apex that first lap here.
Yeah, it's cool to see like the different sections where you pull a gap or you don't if you don't enter it correctly.
I really like how you're setting up your corners, Steve.
We're tight, so I was trying to open it up a little bit, the track,
Yeah.
just to be
Late
smoother and not
just
shift as
like
much.
mid-exit.
Oh, it shouldn't.
That dirt looks perfect.
It was so nice.
I feel like a 250 would be sick on this track.
Did you ride the 250 class as well, Stevie?
Yeah, I did. It was good.
Did you prefer the 250 on this track?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm getting used to the 450, so it's like 250 is so easy to ride for me. So I'm super comfortable. So like anywhere I could just jump on and I'm happy, you know.
Do you know the difference of your lap time on the 250 and the 450?
I can
I
find it real
honestly
quick.
did not look, but they're probably
Curious.
because I was riding with other classes.
I'll just look at qualifiers.
So Stevie did like high 54s on the 250, and then on the 450, he was doing low 53s. So
Oh wow.
second and a half.
I don't think he had anybody to race against though on the 250.
Yeah, so that makes it hard to kind of keep putting down laps, or at least your best laps. You got no reason to.
Jacob is all over it. I like that.
Yeah, there's nowhere to pass.
I feel like Danny can definitely feel him because he's running some tight lines.
Oh, he knows he's there. He can't not.
Yeah, dude, like turn one there makes it to where it's like you can't sneak it in really. Like maybe you could try to late apex and shoot underneath, but then you're still like you're not inside for the next one.
Yeah, and there's sort of like a, I don't know if the video's capturing it, but there's sort of like a dogleg left before turn one's right.
This is
A
like the
little bit.
best opportunity to pass right here. And it's impossible because they saw you off. Sorry, go ahead.
And going in there, you can go in way too hot. I think every one of us went in too hot and ended up just plowing straight into the dirt section without making that turn. Like in practice, messing around.
Yeah.
where you have to like go slow to go fast in a way.
Yeah.
Like this right-hander, there's like 2 lines you can sort of pick around a giant hole in the pavement. You can go like the inside one or the outside one.
If you go outside, then you're giving yourself a little more speed on that straight. But you're giving it up.
Yeah, this is one of those tracks where it's like it's just a mental game to set up a pass where it's like you have to force the rider in front of you to make a mistake or to be so guarded that it opens up an opportunity.
But all the guarded lines are almost the fast line too, so
Yeah. No, yeah, and like if you did make a move, you're gonna kind of have to be a dick.
Man, that's
because
a
no one's
tight
going to go
podium.
outside right there if they're being pressured.
Yeah, that's what's great. Like this race, both, I mean, Moto
Yeah,
1 and
Stevie
Moto
blew it
2,
there a little bit.
fun race to watch because everybody was right there.
Yeah, yeah. You guys all on Metzlers?
I think so.
Oh man, oh man.
It's getting spicy.
Side around that hole, and that's where Danny was trying to like catch me by going on the inside of it.
Did you know that
See him
both
out
of
the
them were
corner
right
of my
there?
eye. I mean, I could hear Jacob because he's loud when he rides. Like he's on the rev limiter, so like I could hear him back at me. I know I wasn't either. You know, like I just keep going.
Were you getting like
After
a
that,
little tighter as time went on, going like and starting to let thoughts creep in, being like, "Oh, I'm gonna win this," and like
so like I did
starting to do math in your head and stuff, or
yeah. So I like Danny to put like a little more pressure on, like be a little closer, and I was like trying to get there, and he wasn't really there that much, and I'm like, oh boy. I'm like, I guess once halfway right now, it's time to really go because if he is because Danny flying beard, he's fast, you know. You can't like.
ooh, that was hot.
That was nice.
So that encapsulates Supermoto there. Those corners to that beautiful slide into the dirt. Oh, that's why I read Supermoto.
Because of the last lap, I ended up changing my line here and going to the inside. So Dan defender and yeah, inside of the. That killed his momentum a little bit because I don't think he expected me to go there.
You feel like you were checking up so you didn't overjump those doubles? Or were they kind of right where they needed to be?
You could probably overjump them.
Yeah, but smooth just to land and kind of like just lean into the corner.
Yeah, there's no reason to. There's no reason to overjump them. I mean, Timmy would.
Yeah.
next year. Little rollers at the end of them so you can triple in, land flat. You guys going back 2026 to Herrin again?
I don't think so. Being honest. Not
Just
impossible, but not my most likely not. It was we didn't
Location's just not right.
just the turnout, right? Like the turnout.
Turnout to the cost of the putting it on.
And it was eye-opening for sure. Been doing this a long time, and this one was a eye-opener for sure.
Yeah. That's a bummer because it does look like such a fun thing to do. Way to go, Stevie.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
The overall. You come in hot with like red plates printed up and stuff for round 2, Stevie?
No.
Oh, come on.
That one time, and I did that one other time on 250 class, and it didn't. So.
You don't want the walk of shame of tearing them off.
Yeah, right
You
away.
don't have a mechanic to do it, so you just you have to do it by yourself in the garage.
Just in the garage.
You know what was also pretty cool about this event is we had a couple of motard riders, you know, who are asphalt only guys who were like, you know what, we're gonna sign up for the SMEC 3, you know, Supermoto class. And man, they loved it, and pretty much at the next races that they showed up to, they're running the Supermoto classes.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They did it in Wisconsin.
Converting them.
They ran
Yep.
dirt.
To the correct.
How many SMEC 3 did you have over here? Do you remember?
Not a lot. Oh, yeah, I can't remember.
How was Schwano? Its turnout as far as amateurs, was it huge?
It was good. It was a good turnout for sure. Weather was, I don't want to say perfect, but it was hot. You know, almost too hot, but you know, perfect. You know, I mean, you guys have been to Shawano, and it's basically, you know, there's been some level of rain at that event that kind of makes things a little, you know, a little sketchy at first, but it was blue skies.
Ryan, can you push play? I don't think it's letting me.
Oh yeah, it somehow kicked you from the. Is there a way I can put you back?
It's fine. Just leave it right
You're
on
in control now.
So NAS 2025 NAS.
Amarillo,
Yep.
Texas.
Amarillo, Texas.
I'm so excited for that. That's gonna be the closest race, supermoto race I've ever done. It's 4 hours away.
Have you gotten a chance to visit yet, Jay?
We have not, but we are. It's gonna happen in about 2 weeks. We're flying out and doing the you know, on-site facility check and, you know, scoping out the dirt section and where we're gonna put it.
I'm just always excited because, like, if you and like Steve are at a race, you know the race is gonna be good and the dirt section is gonna be tits. So
I'm excited for like a new track for everybody. You know, it's kind of like an equal playing ground. It seems like every track I've ever raced at, there's been like somebody that's raced it a ton and has like a ton of experience on it. So it's kind of hard to catch up to that level that they are already at. But I feel like this one nobody's really been to, so it'll be a nice even playing ground.
Like Trayvon Martin right there. Like that guy right there.
But Traven's fast anyway, so I mean, I don't think
He is
it'd
fast.
be relatively similar when we go to
Yeah,
Amarillo,
you're gonna get
and
the
he
same
hasn't
guy.
got any track time on it. He's gonna figure it out fast.
Smooth.
Like I saw when you guys did Lightning on the Wolf here recently, Traven went out and he won the pro class, the SMEC 1
Yep.
Open, and I saw like qualifying results on. He was like a couple seconds faster than Ty Fitzer, and I was like, what? Because I was like, Ty fucking rips, like he's fast, and I'm like, damn, Traven. And then I was talking to Buffum about it, and I'm like, dude, I don't know, Traven's fucking moving, and he's like. And I was like, he's faster than Ty in qualifying. And I was like, I heard Ty got hurt, but I wasn't sure when and stuff. And so then Buffum goes and he like hits up Ty. And he's like, yo, what's this about? And Ty was like, I crashed in qualifying, dude. Like, so it would have been cool to see how Traven would have stacked up against a healthy Ty and stuff to really give us about. At first, we're just seeing that piece of paper and seeing Traven a couple seconds faster than Ty. I was like, damn.
In the race, he pretty much got out in front and just left everybody else. It was too bad Ty couldn't run it, you know?
Yeah.
So there was no Shane or Jake at USR?
Nope.
So that was all propaganda?
All propaganda.
Fake news. I was excited. I wanted to hear about a battle between Shane and Jake.
Was you the propaganda or kind of a rub? Like, where are you? And, you know.
Sure. Yeah.
I wish those guys were more interested in racing, but I feel like they're of such a caliber of elite level that they feel like and like, I guess in a sense they do deserve support to be able to do these type of things. It's just Supermoto is not big enough to have the support to the top guys, you know? So
Yeah.
I just wish they were enthusiasts, like as much of enthusiasts as the rest of us, to just go out and spend their own money to come have a good time. But to them, it's not worth spending their own money to do so. That's their decision, you know?
Yeah, no. And I get it. You know, but we're trying to, we're doing what we can to kind of, make Supermoto a legitimate sport. And trying to make those opportunities available for the faster riders or any rider really. Because we want to see the sport grow and succeed.
Yeah. No, and I think that's really what I like about your idea behind NAS is it allows all these clubs around to kind of still all go toward one cool, awesome event and stuff. And it's not just for pros, it's for everybody. It's for kids, it's for girls, it's for vets, it's for asphalt dudes, and it's for everyone. And then you get bitchin' diamond rings. I'm wearing my diamond ring right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
I want one so bad.
Well,
This is
Sempy, maybe this time, if Buffum and you guys both have not really been riding that much, so maybe you're more on equal ground now.
I'm gonna have to park him. Not really. I feel like Buff Daddy's not one you really want to piss off on the track.
no.
I wouldn't go.
And I don't think he's fading too hard still, so good luck with that.
Yeah.
No, like that's when I would usually always get Buffum was the end of the motos. This track in the Reno area looks so fun. Got like elevation change, they can run it backwards, forwards, and it's got different layouts to it. And then the dirt section is pretty cool.
Yeah, they actually ran a dirt section, so
That's a
we got some
fast
real
entry to the
Supermoto
dirt.
going on.
Dude, they got these like back and forth like berms.
This is the Sierra Nevada Mini Cup.
Or Moto Championship, yeah. And then it's alongside that mini cup that's like kind of a development series for young road racers on little mini supermotos or those Ovale mini road race bikes and stuff. Because a lot of these clubs now we survive based on asphalt guys coming out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff I wish it was Supermoto that had the big grids.
Well, I like the backwards facing camera. I feel like we need to incorporate that like in Amarillo and stuff. We just need to stack everybody with GoPros.
Everyone gets 2.
Yeah.
All right, we're on board with Cameron Bellamy on this shot. He's like their fast guy right now. That's been winning everything. But a couple riders up is Jake Thompson. He's an OG Supermoto kid. He turned pro like a couple years after I did. But he went and rode for like Factory Aprilia and did a race over 1 or 2 races over in Europe back in the day, like 2011, 2012. Maybe it might have even been 2010. He was young and Factory Aprilia brought him over there to ride. He's a sick rider.
Yeah, definitely. Jake's one to watch. Even I met him state line where he ended up in the curb, but he was looking really good.
Yeah, and that state line that you were pitted next to him, that was his first Supermoto back in like, I don't know, I think the one he done before that was like 2016 maybe. So he had quite a few years off the Supermoto.
And where's he based out of? Reno?
He's like a Sacramento area dude. So I think that's probably about 3 hours from Reno. 2.5, 3 hours. Recently, me and my wife were on a road trip for our anniversary, and I met up with Jake at a motocross track out Sacramento area called E Street, and we rode moto for the day. He actually hopped on my Stark, and he was a little more blown away by the Stark than he thought he'd be. He was like, I don't know, I thought it'd be cool, but I didn't think it was gonna be this cool. He like did a 20-minute moto and didn't want to get off the bike.
So this is Road America.
I remember those grounds. I remember getting kicked off my one wheel because you can't do anything fun there.
Lame.
So Road America did a shootout as well. They stole the name.
Dude, so like when I heard that they were doing a shootout, I thought they were like they were gonna have a qualifier for the shootout. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Like this is our shootout race. So I thought it meant that they were doing a NAS qualifier. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, why do we all have to all do the same or steal ideas and stuff like that? I don't get it. But they do have a strong scene because, like, in a sense, that's a local club that has a grid like that. So that's pretty fucking bitchin'.
Yeah, but they're heavy asphalt only.
Yeah, they have motards.
Yeah, they didn't run dirt this one. I believe they have a dirt round coming up August 24th.
Yeah, I think there's only one. At least that's what was, if I heard correctly. But there's like one race that they run that they included dirt section.
Yeah.
The track is.
They can't do it on the weekends where they have like the big track going because people bitch about the dust in the dirt section getting blown onto the car track.
Is that the problem? Just dust?
I don't know. With road racers complain about everything. But
the track looks pretty fun now. I didn't
He's
expect it.
fixing dust.
we did it years ago. Yeah, Fitzer and Vosberg in this one. That Hank was out road racing this year, so he wasn't at Lightning on the Wolf, huh?
Yeah, no, he did pretty well.
Dude, that little kid, I mean, he's not even little anymore, but like, he's so sick. I want to be like him when I grow up, dude.
Well, dude.
Dude, like, I remember, what was it, 2 years ago when we showed up to Lightning on the Wolf, and I remember watching the asphalt day. I think it had rained, so we weren't doing Supermoto on the Saturday program, so we were just ended up hanging out, watching racing, and watching Vosberg ride that KX 450. Dude, he rode it as aggressive as Shane Narbonne rides a bike, and he was like 120 pounds or something maybe. And that 450 was just dancing underneath him, and he was tossing it sideways into corners and just working dudes. And I'm like, this kid's sick.
Yeah, it's a shame he didn't show up. It would have been nice to have him there. He's like years. They always show up.
Yeah. Well, there was that one year, didn't he? Was it he dislocated his femur or broke his femur?
I think it's okay.
Yeah, dude, that was ugly. That fast downhill section came off.
Yeah.
I think that was his first time riding a full-size bike there.
Yep.
Oh, look, our boy Keegan's on the grid there. Because he's up living in Wisconsin now.
Oh, he is? No way.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, sure enough. Huh.
It's cool racing under the lights.
Yeah, me and Sempy did a practice the night before the national we did out there in 23. And that was pretty cool. And we got to do the dirt section at night too. That was bitchin'.
Yeah, that was pretty sick. I like this track a lot. I feel like the camera doesn't really do it justice. I feel like that downhill like right-hander, like
it's not Shawno sick, but it's sick.
Yeah,
It works like a super fun track.
Mm-hmm.
it is. Like I'll point out that corner I'm talking about. It's like you come down this hill into a kind of a sharp right, and like it's slick there. It's scary.
It's so slick, dude.
Slicker than Tucson?
Similar, but it's like you go from like stuff that had grip to a Tucson, one of those slippery Tucson corners, but it was like dropped
like
off
pea gravel
camber in 180 down a hill.
It's more of like a pea gravel skip, right? Slick rather than slick on top.
It just like, well, it was like slick asphalt, but then the way it dropped elevation and was kind of off camber really made it technical, and you still had dirt on your tire. So it was like extra sketchy. Reimer dumped it there.
Well, we got Nicky Reimer here on the front row, no? Yeah.
Yeah, Bronson's race. Oh, and then the dude next to him that's on Bronson's bike, Casey Yarrow, he's a Supermoto legend.
OG, yeah.
Yeah. Like his dad was one of like the OG dudes doing it from like late 90s. When Supermoto was first, you were starting to see clubs start doing it again in the U.S. before AMA ever made a series and stuff. And then Casey, he was racing pro when I first turned pro, and he was like getting podiums in the lights class. He rode for, I think he did like a factory BMW Pikes Peak hill climb effort with Gary, or it was either, I don't know if Gary Tracy or if his brother Greg was on the team, but it was like Casey, Mickey Diamond, and one of the Tracy brothers on these like big BMWs to do the big hill climb, the Pikes Peak race back when it still had a bunch of dirt on that hill before they stopped running bikes. Did Bronson just toss all the papers?
Yeah, he's just kind of a G like that.
Okay.
You got Johnny Lyles, Adam Cooper. I don't know who's at the end.
Do we have Christian Ponye in this race somewhere?
No, I don't know if Christian was there. Ian Champness was out there.
Okay, so that's probably
dicey first corner.
Nicky got out clean. And that's kind of how I'd expect Casey and Nicky to be the favorites on this. Oh, Graham Watson, reigning Bronson Series champ, stalled it.
Reimer off to a healthy lead in like the first half lap.
They're really wasting an opportunity to not jump over a car here.
Dude, imagine the liability if like someone clips handlebars and some dude like just rips himself open on a fucking car.
Yeah, but like worth it, right?
Worth it. We might not be able to afford insurance again, but worth it. It's funny how Nicky's so smooth nowadays when he used to just be like hung out and steezy all the time. It'd be like annoyingly steezy, kind of like how LaForge does it too. If he sees a camera, he'll like look at the camera while he's sliding. I'm like, just look at the track and stuff. But like now Nicky's just like, he looks almost boring, you know? Just solid, smooth, trying to get power to the ground, not flashy.
Yeah, it's horseshit, huh?
Yeah. do it for the steeds.
Cool.
As he's just pulling away from you. Fucker.
Yeah.
I'll see you when you come around me.
Is he doing anything in Europe this year?
I think his plan was to, but then I don't want to speak for him, but I think he spent so much time over there, and with like I don't know how the visas work, but you're supposed to not spend more than so many months in a row without like jeopardizing them saying like, or Xing your visa, saying you're not allowed. And I think he ended up spending too many months over there, and he didn't like file paperwork in a way that he could get back over there this year. So then I think he's still roughly planning on going back for Mate this year. But I think he was out on being able to do another full year of S1 because of visa issues. But I'm not exactly sure how that went. So take that with a grain of salt. I don't really know.
I'm
that would
registered.
make. You say you registered, Jay?
Yeah, I'm registered for Superbiker this year.
Nice.
I think Martin is going too, the Canadian from Supermoto QC.
Nice.
Is he going, or is it
Martin? Sorry, Nelson.
Nelson. Yeah, the fast boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Coy Baker was out there. Look at him back there in the back.
Good old Coy boy.
Probably texting Donnie in between races, being like, "Bro, you should have come.
I'm gonna kill you."
Butters, did you do Mate?
I've never got to do Mate. Maz talked to me about doing it this year, and I'd really like to, but I don't know if I can really afford it this year.
Yeah, I'm talking to him about doing a deal for using one of his bikes when I'm out there.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Maz is a good dude.
L30.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, PMA. Well, they're not technically L30 bikes anymore because L30 went to KTM's now. But
Okay.
they were, in a sense, L30 was like factory TM and stuff, and so they're on the factory TM bikes. But I think they're running more of like, so L30 last year had to run KYB stuff when TM switched to KYB. But then like the team that like Mark Rayner Schmidt's on, they're running Öhlins. PMA, they're still running Öhlins because they're not factory TM. They're able to kind of do what they want to while using factory motors and factory chassis.
I've seen so much sketchiness over that first little like dirt jump thing.
Going around the tires every time.
Oh my goodness. And you can see how much dirt is just after it. So like I see people coming off and then just like trying to put power down, just spinning out.
Dude, the first time I ever went to this track, we had coming off of like NASCAR 3 and 4. You turn down and then they had two like tabletops. They were each like 30 foot and stuff. So you could turn into like this 80-foot double. And all of us in the pro class were just using it as a double. But it was so kind of sketchy. You'd turn off of the banking and you'd be like dragging a peg and then you'd hit the transition to the bottom off the banking. So in a sense, like the way your lean angle is going, it's off camber. And then you just G'd out, your pegs go, and then you'd like stand it up and huck this jump.
Scary.
I remember they had like some TV crews out there during the day, and it was before like practice or anything happened. And Matt Stewart was running the AMA series at that point, and he's like, "Hey, I need some guys to come out here and got TV crew. They're like gonna record some stuff. We need you guys to ride and like hit that jump." We had to go out and like just huck this jump blind and stuff, like not really get any runs at it, dude. I boner aired it so bad the first time just because like I didn't want to freaking get bucked off it, so I fucking bonered out. So embarrassing. That was probably on the TV. Who knows?
Probably the only clip they got of you.
All right, so Jay, so you're in for Matei. So that's like, what is it? A couple weeks after NAS?
It's
like October 16th or something like that. Or no, like 10th, 11th, 12th.
10th, 11th, 12th. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe Steven's going to be coming with me on that trip.
Oh hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I just want to go back to Europe and go to Italy and eat Italian food.
I'd love to go and ride, but I honestly just want to go and like be a part of it and like witness it, man.
Right.
It seems like such a cool experience.
Well, you got your passport now, right? So
Yeah.
Chingon. I just renewed mine. I just got it in today, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, I needed to. I told Maz I was in, and then now life is kicking us in the dick, so I'm not sure. I haven't fully fulfilled anything I need to do for it yet, so at least it's not like I don't think you have to do anything like we did for Nations where we had to do physicals and get all kinds of FIM sign-offs and that kind of stuff for Matej J.
No, you do. You have to, in order for you to get your FIM license, you need to do the physical. Sucks for me because of my age. They want me to do like a cardiac stress test or something. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm trying to line that up.
You got to wear an FIM helmet and all that too.
No.
Well, I mean that's just
like
normal shit.
Yeah,
like, don't you have to wear leathers? You can't wear
leathers, back protector,
chest protector. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't. I couldn't find the chest protector with the correct rating and stuff like stateside before I went to Nations a couple years ago, and so I ended up either using Nikki's backup or Bronson's, but like we ended up just like swapping a sweaty fucking chest protector back and forth.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did you wring it out and collect the juices for later?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he saves it up and sells it on his OnlyFans.
What's good is because I'm doing the seniors class, like I don't like I only have to qualify per position. It's not like I'm trying to get to the final race.
Yeah, you don't have to go through like the hundreds of people to qualify.
Yep. But it's pretty wild though. The senior class is a grid of 53, 52.
Wow.
I think the last time I did it, and not last year, year before, I think I was like 30.
Yeah, because how big's the main grid? It's like a 40 rider grid or 50 rider grid, isn't it?
Yep.
Wow.
It's nutty.
Yeah, because I remember like last year, Bronson was a star biker, and so he got into the race and stuff with all like the main guys, and he was like second overall in star biker or whatever. But I think in the race he was like 30th or something. Wild.
Yeah, it's a wild event.
The level of
what's the star biker in that event?
I think it's like in the past it's usually been like pros from like different
fields
avenues. Like Davey Todd was the one that won it last year, and he's like Isle of Man British road racer, you know.
Yep.
Like and when Bronson runs it, he
like
says he's
Dave Billman did it in the past. Like a bunch of like badass, like Stefan Everts, a bunch of badass motocrossers have done it in the star biker class. Roman Fever did it years ago, like when he won his 250 title back in like 2014.
So Bronson's saying he's a flat tracker. That's the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how he got his
from the draw we had last year. We learned that AMA Supermoto is an amateur thing, so pros can't run it, and he's a pro flat tracker.
Points don't matter.
Simpy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm working on getting my side ready here.
So, what's next on the SMEC schedule? What do you guys have left to run?
We have round 5 at Oakland Valley Race Park in Cuddybackville, New York. That's basically our home track.
Mm.
And then we have a final round scheduled for Ohio.
Yeah, which that track does look super interesting. OVRP, that track always looks fun.
It is a fun track.
And I think historically pretty much every SMEC race, Steven changes the dirt. Like we change it up. Like we try to keep it so it's fresh and like you don't, everybody that comes into it, there's going to be something different in the dirt, right? So it kind of makes it unique for each race. But
yeah,
this is our second time this year we're going back to OVRP, and Steven went to work on the dirt section for the first round, and we may not be changing the dirt section because it's
just
like
so
the perfect dirt. Yeah.
It says Steven's dirt work has been like in the past 2 years or 3 years, it's like gotten way better. I think. I don't know. He's probably just I don't know what it is, but all the berms and everything he's making now are like so awesome. You know what I mean?
Picasso and a skid steer.
Yeah, it's so fun. Every time he tells one.
Dude, it was like NAS the last 2 years has looked phenomenal, even though we only got to run like one day out at NAS this last year. But yeah, he always kills it. And then when I've done Lightning on the Wolf last few years and Steve's been out there making that, then some of those years, dude, he's just, that probably wasn't even that fun, Steve, for you to try to go clean up the mud off that track. Make it rideable.
Yeah. Head to dirt.
Turn into epic days though.
The only problem with the dirt at OVRP, I think, is that it's not, the clay that we got at like VIR or at Shawano or even at the Herrin compound. That clay just sticks a little more, and the dirt at OVRP is just a little sandier, I think, and it gets a little loose compared
pond
to the
clay.
Yeah, so it's hard to get it to pack and groove.
Yeah. Nothing
It's
you
like
can really do about that,
pondy,
though.
silty, like a gray clay. Like,
yeah.
Make some pottery with it.
Yeah, so it's like the kind of clay, if you water it, it's slimy, you can't ride it. But then as soon as it goes hard, then it just turns to powder again. You're just like, shit.
A very tight window on it, for sure.
I'm really excited to meet up with you guys this year at NAS and stuff, because I think the Amarillo track, the asphalt looks like it's going to be a really cool, just strictly from the asphalt perspective, it looks rad. And then Jay, you said that they seem pretty open with building dirt sections however you guys want to build them.
Yep.
Which is cool to hear.
Yep.
So
we're pretty pumped on it. It's we're super excited. I mean, personally, I'm excited we're not going back to Oklahoma just because of the weather. Like, I liked Oklahoma track. Like, I loved everything about it except the weather. After the second year of dealing with that, I'm like, you know what, let's try something else. And I get that, like, it's it's within the same geography of Oklahoma, but like I checked the historic weather, and when we were in Oklahoma dealing with that, like, it was sunshine in Texas, so we'll try.
I feel like the only thing that Amarillo that you might have at Amarillo is just winds, because windy on that side of the state. But
yeah, I think
that's fine.
Yeah, you say that. I think right across the way, there's like the wind farm of.
Like windmills.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a motocross track out there I rode a couple years ago and stuff that had some big jumps on it. So it was pretty fun. But I didn't even know that was out there until you told me about it, and then looked it up and was like, "Oh, sick!" And so for us New Mexico boys, it's nice. You get race close for you guys. You guys got a haul, but at least it's somewhat central, so you get like some of the guys from California, some of the guys on the East Coast. I think East Coast guys are probably still going to have the long haul for this.
Yeah,
I'm hoping we get a better turnout from like the Colorado Supermoto guys, because that's not a terrible distance for them either.
True.
Is there a? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, JC.
I was wondering, is there a club in Utah too?
Yeah,
yes.
It's
is
Utah
that
SBA, which is like the Sport Bike Association.
Not that one.
Salt Lake City for us is a good solid 10-hour drive.
Okay, so it's pretty far from Amarillo.
Yeah, you'd have, so it'd be like 14, 15 hours from Amarillo.
Which they have their NAS
I'm
qualifying.
gonna go do my qualifier for NAS next weekend, and it'll be my first race on the new Triumph too.
Did you run it this week?
No, I haven't. Like, I texted to try to see if we could figure out a day at the track, and I didn't hear anything. I'd really like to just make sure she feels okay before I drive 10 hours, but we might just be driving 10 hours and seeing how she does.
So, Jay, on the Amarillo track, are you going to be running it clockwise or counterclockwise?
That's a great question.
It looks like it's a counter. That's typical way, but it's hard to, I have no idea. So don't base your decision off me saying that.
Both turn ones are just terrifying.
Turn one's always terrifying, dude. Yes.
I'll show you what it looks like.
It looks big to me.
This is the correct one, right?
Yeah. Johnny, you open up your
might
screen.
be.
So if it's going counter, that'd be turn one.
I'm not seeing who am I?
You got to
go
switch
over to
stream
Johnny's
to
stream.
see Johnny's.
So that'd be turn one. And I'm guessing. Okay, so sounds like you guys are popping in. So if you're going counterclockwise, you're gonna have
I'm assuming the start finish line would be like this wide pad, or maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so turn one, you kind of almost more than a 90. Through a tight section, and I'm guessing the dirt would probably be
that's
somewhere.
kind of nice from like it'll file the field out pretty quick. That turn looks like it's gonna be sweet. That straight away after that like 4-point corner to back it into.
That one right there. Yeah.
Nice.
But depends on where you enter and exit the dirt. So Stevie got some homework to do.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, and then that long sweeping right looks pretty fun. All the way back.
You could even, depending on like, it's hard to tell off this image, like for runoff and that kind of stuff. But like,
it's
depending on runoff and where you could use some of these like dog leg connectors as like entries to a dirt section, maybe, or you hop back onto them to get back onto the asphalt.
This short straight, you could probably get off right here somewhere and get back on.
No, you could go into this first dog leg and then turn off it, and then Stevie could build a double over the other asphalt.
Can you get rid of this chicane back here?
No.
Where are we putting the Supercross triple?
Like, I'm just looking at these internal dog legs that you're pretty much not going to use if you run the outside road course
Okay.
and stuff.
The first
Just
one,
like
right
drag
after
in
turn one.
backs and whoop sections.
So like, not think of doing that one. So like, go back to that back straight real quick. Yeah. So we go to the back straight, slide it in, and then come out of here, and then you turn into this first dog leg.
Okay.
That tier, and then you turn toward the other dog leg, and then you have a jump that goes over the asphalt, and then dirt corner, maybe back to the asphalt and back on. Yeah.
You saying double dirt section?
You could have like 3 dirt sections doing that kind of shit. Dude. I don't know.
Oh dang!
But yeah, I see what you're saying. After that long straight, you take the left, and then get back onto this
And then you
dog
could
leg.
back it, and then you could back it in again.
And this whole section right here, you come off that dog leg and go straight.
Yeah, but that might turn into runoff issues for the other part of the track. Like as far as like if a bike slid off,
Right.
maybe it's probably safe, but then or if a bike cartwheeled in the dirt onto that, so like that's kind of stuff where it's like you don't know until you really see it how viable that area would be. But
Right.
So like essentially we need to make the asphalt section just corners that you can slide into and then giant dirt sections.
yeah, just
I mean,
a whole
there's a whole lot of nothing over here too, you know. So you could slide and then finish that corner out and get off summer right here.
Yeah.
Use this whole dirt section. And then get back on that long sweeping turn, clean your tire.
Yeah.
I like the inner section, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't know what you use it for.
Yeah, I think you'd have to use the outer section, but that's something Jay's gonna have to make an executive decision on.
At least probably for like the kids class or something like that.
Yeah.
But inner dirt jumping asphalt, that sounds awesome. Some tic-tac-toe out there.
Possibly a liability, but Pro line.
Could do a on that because that wide starting pad location, just do a line start.
Or you can go counter or clockwise.
Are you talking like you line them up, or are you talking like a dead engine where you like run across and hop on your bike?
No, like a line them up, like a gate drop.
Oh, like from the back. Yeah, where it's rear wide.
Oh,
yeah.
That'd be cool.
If you start at counterclockwise, clockwise, reverse, and then just put a barrier.
Except for whoever, someone's gonna fight for position hard enough that another person's gonna be there. Someone's gonna get put in the dirt right there and tuck the front.
That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Yeah, every single dog leg cuts off every part of the course, so there's no.
No, but you could use those as like entries to a new dirt section or something like that too. Or you don't use them and it's just access to different parts of the track where ambulance can post up, whatever.
Yeah.
Media.
We're gonna leave Simpy out there whole day. Leave your brother out there recording all day. Chill.
How long is this track? As it sits? Like a mile?
Simpy, Google tell us any.
I can try.
Ask ChatGPT.
I like the way you think.
Dude, like some of the I saw a YouTube of some shifter cards and they were like banging shifts, so it seemed pretty fast. But it's hard to tell because cards just look like they're fucking hauling.
Huge track on that picture, but probably a perspective thing.
I think it's gonna be a pretty fast track, like
0.9.
It's only 0.9?
Mm.
Okay.
I'm coming up to 0.9 as well.
I'm trying to see what was, like, just for comparison purposes, like what was the. Okay, so OMC is 0.7 of a mile. Road course. So it's a little bigger than what OMC was.
Oh, okay.
0.2 of a mile bigger. So that'll be tight. That'll be sick.
What's the temperature looking like around that time? Is it going to be blistering hot?
Amarillo in
Late September.
should be pretty hot still.
As long as it doesn't rain, I'll take anything else. As long as it doesn't rain, as long as it doesn't sleet or snow, I'll take any other. It can be, 90s. I'm sorry, guys. As racers, I understand the heat,
Yeah,
I'll take it.
I'll take it over wind too.
Average temperature in September is 84.
Oh, beautiful.
Perfect riding weather.
Sounds a little hot.
Sorry, JC, I haven't ridden in a while, so
Cool 72 degrees. Can you make that happen?
well, it'll
Crisp
be windy.
69.
You East Coasters are soft.
Don't give me that. You don't even get snow.
Yeah, like if it snows out here, we're just like, yes, we're riding wet dirt tomorrow.
Maybe if we're lucky.
Maybe. We got to get out there first thing, though.
You got to get it out there early.
I also think that there's I've been in contact with a racer from Texas who went to one of the Colorado NAS qualifier, and I guess they're trying to get a Texas scene going.
Ooh,
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, that's always positive news when the sport is growing and they because there's no actual Texas promoter going on. I think maybe there's some golden tickets in order for a group of riders out there who have interest. So,
Yeah, you
cool.
want to explain that, Jay, for the new listeners?
Yeah, so if you're unable to make a qualifier, you can actually submit for a golden ticket. Basically just there's an option on the website. Not sure if it's a direct link or we send it to you if you inquire. But I should probably make it a direct link. But you can fill out a basic application for your closest, regional promoter, or if you missed your qualifying event for whatever reason, you can talk to your local promoter, and they can submit for a golden ticket on your behalf, and it's basically like getting you entry into the NAS event.
Oh yeah. No, that's awesome. I think
there's-
that's also another thing that people need to really realize is there's really no reason that someone can't make this race. And stuff like you can go support your local club, and even if life works out to where you're having a hard time doing that, you can reach out to you, submit, get approved for a golden ticket, and you can still show up to this event and have a badass time.
That's right. We obviously, we're a couple years into this. We're still trying to make it grow. We want everybody to participate. We want everybody to support their local Supermoto club, right? Which is like the primary deal. If, you're in Colorado or wherever, Colorado, New York,
Washington.
Florida, Washington,
Quebec.
just Quebec, exactly. Support that local group with attending the qualifier. If you can't make it, we want everybody to participate. So yeah, we have the option of the golden tickets.
Our very own Ryan Sant might have to submit for one this year.
Might have to look into it.
Your
Don't approve him.
application
Don't
will
approve him.
require a wheelie.
Oh boy, I'm fucked. I only got one ass cheek left. Come on, got a brother a break. There's got to be a different way. Oh man.
Oh, and also I think I was talking to Rick at Cascadia, and I think the Reno guys had some interest as well. So I think we're going to leverage, the last Reno round as a possible qualifier. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, so we go back to their main page. I think it showed their schedule.
Let's see. Is that not a link? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so August 30th, 31st.
September is their last round.
Is that that's not the same weekend as NAS? So they have another round the week before NAS.
Okay, so then it makes sense to do it on the third round.
Yeah, we'll shore up whatever we need to for that. And the same goes for Bronson. Like, any of those riders out there that are interested, Bronson can submit for golden tickets for them.
Cool.
And I think he has 3 more as well.
But I know it's hard to do his races as qualifiers in a sense, just because his races
are open
in
classes.
conjunction with that, like,
it's
car race, or like we just saw monster trucks and stuff. So it's much more of like kind of a can't think of the word right now, but just
that first.
It's a whole like
you're in it.
It's a whole experience. But it's not like a normal race structure where you got like your vet pros, your amateurs and stuff. He's got them all kind of stacked into one big grid.
Exhibition is kind of what I don't know if that's the right word.
That was what I was looking for.
Yeah, but we want everybody to participate in this event. So we'll do whatever we can. And again, the hope is that not the hope, but like where we're trying to bring this is that where the NAS and the qualifying events are at some point when we get the ridership that you will actually have to qualify for an event to make the grid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And that'd be so rad if it does grow to the point where it is the biggest supermoto race we have in the States. And that's what everyone puts on their calendar, is this is the can't miss event of the year. And I think it has the makings to be that. So like, unfortunately, like I think the weather definitely damped that spirit of it the last 2 years. So
No pun intended. Yeah, the weather hammered us. What was wild is we were there for the whole week leading up to the event, and it was perfect from Saturday to Saturday. It was great.
Yeah. I know when we saw those storm clouds rolling, it was like, oh shit. Well, very cool. Is there anything else we should cover before we hop off tonight, boys?
Nope. I think that's
think of anything.
all of it.
Well, I appreciate you guys getting on. Yes.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you for doing what you do.
Thanks for staying on late on the East Coast. I know it's late out there for it. JC, I'm like excited that you're on a bike you like now, but at the same time, like I don't know if we should really be excited that you're just gonna go faster now. So,
well, I hope the thing works for me. It's so good stock. I can't believe it. Nobody told me. Nobody like let me know or
what
gave
do you
me an
mean no one
update or
told you?
sent me an email that said, "Hey, I know what you're riding, but these are wicked, wicked good, guy. Just get on one." Nobody like laid it out like that, you know. So
You
Is
didn't
this
tell
for
us,
some
Steve?
New English humor? Cause like I feel like everyone said that.
I don't know, maybe.
Like 15 times.
If they
trying to
said
ride
it-
my bike.
If they said it, I didn't listen, which is a strong possibility.
Hell yeah.
But I'm pumped for you guys having me on again. And yeah, if anybody who doesn't know us or doesn't, already plan on going to NAS, please show up and come bang bars.
That's the spirit, brother.